Good morning, everyone. It's Cynthia here with your daily tarot card of the day. This week we are using the Gill tarot, and I've got information about this down in the description box below. Know that these messages are timeless, so whenever you happen to find this video and watch, there's likely a message here for you. But I also invite you to trust your own intuition, tune into your own higher self, your own inner guidance and spirit guides for whatever messages they'd like to send through to you with this card. Anything that I relay, simply take what resonates and leave the rest. It's only useful to you if it's useful to you, right? Okay, cut the cards. The Emperor. Have we seen him again recently? Wonderful card. With the number 4 of the Emperor, the energy that I keep picking up on has to do with foundations, security, orderliness. I feel like it's a real energy today of sort of grounding and stabilizing either ourselves, being centered and grounded, or if there's something in particular that we're working on, like a project or an idea, something that we have, there's like this stabilizing force that's putting order into things, and not in like a meticulously detail-oriented kind of a way. It's feeling more like a supportive, nurturing, so maybe even if we're approaching a project or a relationship or a situation in our lives, by having that grounded centeredness, we're bringing a certain amount of order because our energy is in order. We are bringing order into whatever is at hand, whatever's, we need to deal with right in front of us. But I'm also getting that it's not related to any kind of overwhelming or chaotic energy that comes with, like, making the to-do list and checking things off repeatedly and like burning ourselves out or being like completely overwhelmed. It comes from being centered and grounded and just doing one thing at a time, kind of. I'm not getting like this idea of multitasking or duotasking or whatever it is, when we can where we might be, even if we're not usually by nature or by character prone to distraction or prone to scattering, right? I feel like given the nature of the day's energy, and perhaps this has to do with, the astrology of today, like whatever transits or, moon sign or sun sign or whatever is in terms of astrological influences, it's almost like there's something about the day's energy that just being centered and being grounded sort of brings a certain amount of stability. And it seems to be an emotional, mental stability and a simplicity. Okay. So even if we're like attentive to details, but not like hyper focused on being like very meticulous or persnickety or something of that nature. It's more of like keeping things very simple, kind of broad and easy, but keeping ourselves stable in that. That energy seems to be more orderly and more productive than trying to get through the to-do list very meticulously and very, straightforwardly. Of course, if you have appointments, if you have a particular schedule or things to do, they're going to be your main focus. But anything in between times or added on top of that for your day, I feel like I want to bring very stable simplicity to the approach towards things. So this Emperor energy is nurturing through a very gentle stability that comes from within, and a simplicity that comes with approaching things in that way. Personally, as an air sign, I am prone to scattering energies. I am prone to distractions. And I'm also prone to, when the pendulum swings, going to the other side and being super hyper focused. But again, for me personally, and I have experienced this, and that's why I'm telling you this, is because this is the energy that I'm feeling. There have been times where even if I had certain appointments or things on my schedule that needed to be done, instead of trying to jam like my whole to-do list in the interim, in the between times, I took a very rather centered and grounded kind of approach to keeping things as simple and straightforward as possible. Because if I went into every little detail, I'd have gotten scattered. I'd have gotten overwhelmed. You know what I mean? So I'm feeling this energy today is very much in that same sense. It seems like there's enough going on externally that that I don't need to add my own tendencies towards scatter and overwhelm and distraction to the mix. It's mixed up enough. So it's like, from this standpoint, this Emperor is saying it's time for you to just, be calm, be straightforward, be centered, be simple. And when you approach from that angle and just be easy with everything in yourself, it actually brings more productivity because you're tapped into being centered, you're tapped into your alignment, you're tapped into flow, you're tapped into just kind of rolling with it. And so I guess that has a lot to do with the mental clarity too. We can see the sunlight and illumination going on behind his helmet, his headdress. And that really seems to be signifying, again, the clarity that comes with just being stabilized and grounded. The water of the emotions, very calm, and all of that orange color, especially in the light in the air around him. It's not just his groundedness on the rocks, which are fiery and passionate and can get chaotic because they are volcanoes, but also this orange glow sort of in the air around him that's like sacral chakra. So it's relating to how are we relating to the tasks, the situations, the people, the circumstances, the environment around us today. So that's really, I think, what this is pointing towards in this energy today, because I kept seeing the fours at the time of this recording. We're actually in the 4th month of April, and so this is actually yeah, it's not the 4th today, but that kept coming up. Like when I first saw the card, I kept getting like the association of the 4 numbers, and that this is very timely showing up in April. And so it's that stabilizing energy. So with that, I leave you a lot of peace and blessings. I hope you enjoy your day today. And I certainly hope that you find some peace and stability with whatever's on your plate and whatever's in front of you today. And keep it simple. That's the best way to bring order to any situation that feels overwhelming and chaotic. Take a step back, ground, center, deep breaths, and then just keep it simple and straightforward. And if it starts getting complicated, put it down and go in another direction. So I wish you all of the best. Enjoy your day today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks for being here.